Hello, everybody. Good evening. Tonight we are kind of going out of the box, and we're going to have some fun. And how many likes clowns? Because we have a special treat for you. Let me introduce my co-host, my cousin Nico. Hey, Nico.
Hello.
And our special guest tonight is Captain Cutter. Hey,
Howdy.
Captain Cutter.
How you
How
doing?
are you?
Very well, very well. Thank you
Well,
for asking.
good. So, you have this event coming up this weekend in San Antonio, Texas, and it's called the Creepy Clown, correct?
Well, it's called Violent Clowns is the name of it,
Oh,
and the Creepy Clown Society is just a part of it, you know. But it's called Violent Clowns. It's like a Valentine's event, but with clowns. That's
that sounds like so much fun, though. It really does.
it was a hell of a time, hell of a time, especially if you
So,
like clowns. Yeah.
so what got you started in being a clown?
I got asked that question earlier from Cats in Pajamas. It was another interview I did earlier today. Um, it was like I played in a band, and I was on stage with some cables and trying to get off stage, and some young lady said, "Hey, you look like this clown." This was back in 2005, I believe, when the movie was just released. And she says, "You look like this clown." I said, "Who? What clown you talking about? John Wayne Gacy? Because that guy, I don't know nothing like him." She says, "No, you look like this clown. I think he's called Captain Spaulding." I said, "No." I said, "All right, I'll check out the movie." So I ended up watching the movie, ended up falling in love with the movie and the character, but I just never saw myself as that character. And until one of my bandmates actually said, "Hey, you should dress up like Captain Spaulding," or they put the paint on. And sure enough, I tried it. I got a good reaction on it. So one of the biggest times I tried it out was actually I think it was I believe it was like a big Texas Comic Con or something like that. This is back when Stan Lee was alive. So I tried it on. I just tried on a Hawaiian shirt, a white shirt, some blue jeans, put the paint on, and I didn't have the dots, I didn't have the hat or any of the suit. Just put kind of looked like them and went out there, and oh my god, it's kind of like the way it is with art today. But it was just nonstop. I took my kids, and they were every 3 feet. They're, can I take a photo with you? Can I take it? Before you know it, my kids were getting frustrated. They're like, "Dad, we're never coming with you, dressed like that clown." So it was. I've been doing it for about 14 years. So it
Oh,
took me
wow.
around 2010 or something. It took about 5 years before I fully embraced it and just started running with it. And like I said, during that time with Stan Lee came down, whenever that was, what year that was, that's when it launched. It launched. And I always told myself, well, I'm not going to put the little dots on my face. I just can't stand it.
Uh-huh.
Or I'm not going to wear the little hat, or I'm not going to wear the suit. And then, well, now you look, I got everything. I got the whole suit, the hat, the dots, and I've just been perfecting it and just trying to duplicate his voice too, trying to be an impersonator as well.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
I get people come up to me even today thinking that, I'm Sid Haig. I was like, it's just crazy. It's mind boggling. I'm walking, true story, walking from work to the dang car. Some guy tells me a line from House of a Thousand Corpses without the face paint, so yeah, that's kind of where it started back, about 2005. And then I launched around 2010, 2011. I took off from there, right when my daughter was born, my little tiny, and started dressing up and started taking her to
Yeah.
these events with me. So she's
Did
been
you did you like clowns when you was younger? And
Uh, that's a good question. I don't know if anybody's asked me that before. No, no, I didn't like clowns. And funny story. I know it's kind of like a sidewinder, but I would argue with my mom. We'll get into fights, and she'll speak Spanish, and we're getting into fights, and I'll kind of giggle because her English was kind of broken, and I know that's kind of mean, but
Mhm.
the thing that she said afterward was crazy and was like, "What do you think I am, a clown? You think you'll make me laugh or something?"
Yeah.
And before I know it, as I'm this clown growing up, I'm dressing like a clown, and she's telling me she's going to go to clown school. I was like, "Oh my god, no, Jesus!"
Oh, wow.
So to answer that question, no, I never really was very fond of clowns. Like I used to watch like Bozo, that old TV show, but
Mhm.
Cookie was scared the shit out of me. I was like,
Yeah.
that clown is scares the hell out of me every time it comes out. But as far as Bozo and other clowns, no, not really. Not really. Not even it. Not even Pennywise.
Uh,
It wasn't really scary either.
so
So
I
um,
wasn't much into clowns either. I mean, I liked them, and then it was like one of those things of like, I'm dare to own a clown something, and then it's like, no, I don't want to. And then, yeah, I want to. So I'm kind of like in the in between stage of yes, no. So how about you,
yeah,
Nico?
I
yeah.
don't mind clowns.
The what's
But I'm a huge fan of horror.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. I mean, there's so many different clowns that are in the creepy clown society
Mm.
that there's like about 8 movie clowns that are in it. But
Oh, wow.
we're trying to touch bases on every aspect of the short film, any kind of like they've
Mhm.
been in film. Like, because we got film clowns, we got scare actors, and we got cosplayers.
Yep.
So
Oh, wow.
so even all three of them, there's a difference between all three.
Hmm.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah, like I said, 2010, I never thought I was going to be a clown. I never thought I was going to be this guy, and never in my wildest dream. You asked me that, like, hey, you're going to be Captain Spaulding? Like, who's that? But now it's
Mhm.
like, recognizable without face paint and face paint. It's just one of those things. Yeah. So yeah, I never thought I was going to be a clown. Never thought it was. It was just one of those things that just happened and blossomed that way.
Uh,
And,
So this is only in Texas. You don't move around or
um,
anything?
well, as far as Spalding goes, I almost went to Tulsa. I just couldn't make it over there. I'm trying to branch it out, um, but it is hard because I don't have like it's just me. I don't have any
Mhm.
like I have people, I have friends that are like I treat them as like sponsors,
Yeah.
but like physically, like you have like to do stuff like that, you have to get invited over there. I'll be just showing up as a special appearance.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to branch out. I'm friends with a you know, bunch of Minnesota and California and Florida. A bunch of all the horror events around the state of United States. But getting there is a totally different thing. And I already don't do this for like for money wise. I do
Mhm.
it for myself, and I do it for the fans who enjoy Captain Spaulding.
Mm.
That's mainly what I do it for. It's just kind of like when the Star Wars guys come out, and there's Darth Vader, and there's like Boba Fett, and I'm the
Yeah.
clown that's running after him. Like, I gotta go take a picture with them. I gotta go take a picture with them because they do the same thing too. They do it for charity and they do it for fun. And I'm kind of the same way. And that's kind of what the Creepy Clown Society is based off of that too, as well. Yeah.
I know.
So,
I know if I knew about this like a few months ago, I'd be saying family vacation. We're going to Texas. We're going to go to this because I would love to go to one and everything. Right now, Texas is like 18-hour drive. So
I know I almost drove like that 8 hours, just to 16
Oh,
hours,
yeah.
basically 8 hours up, 8 hours back, just to
Mhm.
go to sit with, or not sit with them, but just to go meet a lot of the actors from House of a Thousand Corpses,
That would have
Bill
been cool
Mosley,
though.
you know, and he's the
we
only
were
one I
saying,
haven't met other than Sid. Sid passed away
Mm.
right before I was supposed to see him. So
we was
other
in
than that,
Salem, Massachusetts. Oh God, this probably been about 12 years ago, I would say, about 11 or 12 years ago. And that's when Rob Zombie did the Lords of Salem, I think, and they
well,
was promoting that. but they also had the Deborah Rejects there in the House of a Thousand Corpses, so they had someone dressed as Captain Spaulding and everything, and
There's
Davy
always a Spalding
and all.
somewhere. There's always a Spalding. Um, there's a family. Jesus Christ, I follow them on Instagram, and I'm so sorry I can't remember their name. But there is another guy who dresses up like Captain Spaulding as too as well. And I'm not the guy that's like, hey, I'm better than you, or I look more like him than you.
Yeah.
I'm more of a supporter. Like, hey, man, you're helping keeping that legacy alive. Because when
Hmm.
you look at a lot of horror, like collages or artwork, you're starting to see art in there, or Pennywise in there, but you don't see no Spalding. You're like, what's up with that? You don't
Well,
like this clown. You like the other clown, but you don't like this clown. I mean, so
if you
other
ever
than
want to, if you ever want to make some extra money, go to Salem, Massachusetts around October, the month of October, and you can make loads of money because everybody wants a picture of somebody. You know, um, it's it's,
like I
it's
said,
just crazy.
I've been called, like I said, Sid. Uh, I've been talked to like if I was Sid,
Mhm.
and I do autographs too, and I put Cutter on there, but sometimes, they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear Sid, like
Yeah.
when you get home, you'll know that it says Captain Cutter, not Captain Spaulding or
It's
Sid
all
on it.
right.
Sid, I always say that Captain Spaulding is like my cousin, and we're
Mhm.
different. We might look the same, but we're cousins. But yeah, I gotten that a lot, and I love the feedback. I love the feedback from the people who take photos with me and say how accurate it is. And believe it or not, I mean, these are coming. Some of the comments are from the actors themselves who were in the movie. We're talking about like Robert Mukes and Lee
Oh,
Temple, Ginger Lynn and Walter. Like, Phelan. I think, I'm sorry, Walter, don't come kill me, but he played Dr. Satan in the movie. And even him, they all see that similarity of it, especially on a little howdy, how you doing, and everybody tells me lines from the movies and stuff. It's great. I'm very humbled by that. I'm very humble, and not only by them. We're talking about like you know Felicia Rose. She's a I didn't know that they were good friends. And when I met her, you could see how like sentimental she was feeling about it, and I was like, holy
yeah.
crap, this is real shit. She's like, wow, it's like she misses Sid that much, and she was happy that I was around, and
Mhm.
and David Sheridan, I was running to him all the time. I was like, I can't get rid of your ass. You just following me all over the place. You just want to shoot me again, and he played the sheriff in that movie. But also, Jonathan as well. I think Jonathan, I can't remember the last name too well. I'm so sorry. But he also played the original Jeepers Creeper.
Good.
And
Mm.
well, I'm friends with him too. He knows me by face. Like, oh, shit, hey, So, and the celebrity side of it's very fun, and hearing stories about
Yeah.
like on set, or
Uh-huh.
like, or they're sharing a room or sharing a trailer with Sid, and one of the characters is in Devil's Rejects. He's actually in the television set. Now, Jesus Christ, I can't remember his name, but I didn't know he was in the TV set. And he goes, yeah, and he showed me. I was like, oh damn, I want to watch the movie. I said, there he is. He's on the TV set, just like he said. And he said he shared a trailer with Sid, and
Mhm.
he'll get dressed and get all this stuff and put in his teeth, and it's showtime. And it's like, oh man, that's awesome. I said, man, that's
That's
awesome
cool.
stories, man. And just seeing how Sid was as a person, and
Mhm.
it was really nice to hear those kind of stories. So
Cool.
yeah, so I mean, I like doing Spalding for the longest time, but I'll do other characters too, not just Spalding.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Nico, got any questions for Captain Cutter?
I think he's answered most of them as far as like you do. So you do more of the cosplay side. You don't do more of the scare acting side.
Well, I mean, as far as the scare acting, I mean, there's not much to scare. I mean, I get people to come up to me and they're already just terrified, and they're just people who are like, oh my god,
Mm,
it's like seeing a Star Wars character, like I said,
yeah.
they're like, well, tell me a line or say something, and they'll repeat lines from the movie and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, that's right, that's right. And then sometimes they'll pull a fast one on me where shit, I have to go back and research that line. I was like, man, where the hell did you get that line from? But like just like today, it was like a little kid there. He was just kind of quiet, and I was like, "Don't you like clowns? Don't we make you laugh? Ain't we funny?" And the little kid was just starting to cry, and I was like, "Oh, shoot. I'm sorry about that, young one. Sorry about that, son."
Here's
But
a lot.
yeah,
You pass out lollipops for the kids. Don't cry.
yeah.
Here's a lollipop.
When we did in Retro City, we did one in November, and it was the first Creepy Clown Society event that we did, and it was very successful. And there was a little kid there that named all the characters. I was like, holy crap, how the hell do you know all these people? He's like, there's Art, there's Twisty, there's Pennywise, there's Joker.
Oh
Like,
my god.
and
That
this,
would have
and
been
this boy
me.
must have been like 6 or 7,
Oh
the
yeah.
hell? But yeah, it's been a fun adventure though. It's taken a long time. It's taken 14 years to get where I'm at. But it's starting to shine a little bit.
How
Starting to shine.
long does it
It's
take?
uncanny.
I mean, how long does it take you to get in character? Is it like as soon as you put the makeup on, boom, I'm there, or kind of gives you a little few minutes to kind of get into
Yeah,
character?
well, yes, there's two different sides of me. So there's like the regular me, I kind of all quiet and I don't want to bother nobody. And then there's Spalding, like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh man, just coming out of nowhere, just out voice and just coming out here. Or somebody telling, where's your chicken? And I'm like, the chicken ain't for you, god damn it. It's for me. You
It's,
know, uh, so I get all that kind of stuff, or
Mhm.
tutti freaking fruity, or whatever. I'm trying not to say the bad word, but I'm like, yeah, that's my ice cream. You stay the hell away from it too, But it's to getting into the character is not hard. Like I said, it's been 14 years of doing it over, and I go have another and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And then, like I said, hearing the compliments and stuff, it's been nice. I have one like negative comment, but it was a guy trying to downplay, uh,
Yeah.
his comment towards me. He was like, "Hey, man, I saw Sid last year at a convention, and I was talking to him. I took pictures with him and everything." I said, "Oh, is that right? Because I thought Sid died in 2019." He's like, "No way." He goes, "Yeah, you Google the shit." I was like, "We're at a
What do we
horror
say?
we're at a horror event and you don't know this?" And he goes like, "No, man, he didn't really die." I said, "The person you're talking to was me. The photo you took was me." And then he come around and said, "Well, your voice throws it off." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, 2 minutes ago you were like poison Jesus over here,
yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, I'm trying to say something negative, but more than anything, I got some compliments, good compliments, good feedback along the way, even from other Captain Spaulding guys who's played Captain Spaulding as well.
Mhm.
Even told me the same thing, and I take it to heart. Like I said, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm trying to be better than anybody. I'm just trying to be the best Spaulding that I can be,
Mhm.
and for not just for me, but for the fans as well. Because the
And
more
have
closer
fun
to
at it.
home it is. And like I said, I'm not really doing it for much money. I just doing it for just to make little appearances here and there. I mean, be I willing to take it to the next level? Man, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
if I was putting it into a movie, then I'll probably. But
you make
otherwise,
you're making a lot of people happy though too. But I mean, I one of my best friends, she's a diehard fan of anything scary. She has to go to all the gory, bloody, scary shows and everything. And she just loves it. That's why she goes out to um on Halloween every year to Salem, Massachusetts, because she gets to see everybody dress up to any character. So she loves it. So, but it makes her happy. So, it makes me happy just sitting here because I'm talking to a clown. It's like, yay, and I'm talking to my favorite ones too.
Well, I don't make balloon animals and shit like that, but I just, I'm just a clown dancing for the man, But,
Yes.
but that like I said, I've been doing it for a while, and it's been fun, and I've been really, blessed in the last. And like I said, with the help of Retro City, it was actually the one that elevated me even higher where I'm at, to give me the opportunity to sit with Robert Mukes and Richard Brake. And
Yeah.
it was like Christmas for me. It was wow, and to have the opportunity to meet these guys and actually be a friend of them, is wild to me. I never thought where I watched them, I'm gonna be friends with that guy right there. He's gonna be one of my good friends. I never thought, and here I am, and all messing, hey man, how's it going? You doing all right? Yeah, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's hilarious. I can tell you a funny story about Robert Mutes. They were ordering coffee one day, and it was like it was on Sunday morning. They were ordering coffee. Hey, we're getting coffee, getting coffee. He turns around and asks me, hey, you want some coffee? I was like, hell yeah, I want some coffee. He's like, what kind of coffee you want? I said, I want a mocha frat. He said, what the hell is that? I said, it's a mocha frat, man. He goes, dude, we're ordering coffee with coffee. What you just put the sugar in and shit. You're ordering like this. I don't know what the hell you're ordering. So it made it seem like I was a celebrity. He was the regular, And when we got the coffee, he's like, here's your damn coffee. I was like, well, thank you. The clown needs special coffee, I guess, But it was just one of those moments. But it was a good friendship, me and him,
Yeah.
take pictures with them too. And yeah, it was like I said, thanks to Retro City, that would never would have happened. Would it was for them and elevate me now. And now I'm going to be shooting over, and not after February, and the next month over, I believe it is, or is it August? But going to Colt Classic. That's what I'm going to next. Colt Classic, Gas Drop, making a special appearance out there too. So
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so it's just I'm gonna be like a regular, but but they're expecting me out there, and they gave me permission, to use their name and stuff, because sometimes cosplayers don't really use Ashley. They just
Right.
their name on there, like, well, hey, I'm part of whatever, like
Mhm.
they're not. Did you ask them? I mean, did you get permission? I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. And then there's like I said, the Retro City event. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the ones on February 8th and February 9th. It will be on the Dillard side on the lower level. So those people who live here in San Antonio, Dillard side, don't want JC Penney to be looking around.
And that be from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Correct. That'll be correct. And we're gonna take free photos with all the clowns. Now here's the little twist about it is since it's a Valentine's thing, what I'm doing is I'm setting up another little side prop and a backdrop, and it's a 1970s prom pictures with your favorite clown. And you just pick your clown.
Yes.
You can take pictures with the female Pennywise, the male Pennywise, or any other. Just you pick whoever you want. You stand there, or but in regards, make sure you ask permission before you start just grabbing clowns and stuff like that. Because some people
Right.
are real finicky about touching each other. You know what I'm saying? But aside from all that, yes, you could take 1970 pictures, prom pictures, Valentine pictures with your favorite clown specifically. You don't have to take the whole group if you don't want to. But
I
yes,
love
so it'll
that.
be like 20 of them.
Yeah, I
Pick out the
love
clown.
it.
You come here. I want a photo with you over here, and take a photo with them. Like I said, we'll have a side table. We'll have prints for $10, so you can help them out if you can. Purchase a print, they'll autograph it for you, and it just helps them out. I mean, it's just we're not talking about big money. We're just talking about $10. and they don't make too much. Cosplayers are very hard to make
Yeah.
money, but it also helps us with our suits. Like this suit is custom made. It's not like it was bought at a Halloween store, but it was stripped down and made better from somebody else. And that was a Hot Rod Mama here in San Antonio. She's the one that made the suit and made the sleeves, fit better, made everything fit better. And so that way it doesn't rip or tear or something. You cosplayers, get a seamstress, man, because they'll save your ass. Because you don't want to be out
And the
there.
cosplay minutes.
Your chonas hanging out, or they make props. Some of them make good props. I don't know how to make nothing. So one of the things I got was from another cosplayer who made me that, and it's all for the, and it looks real and stuff. I mean, but the trigger, you can't really squeeze it because it'll break it. It's actually 3D printed. This thing is 3D printed, but it's actually the gun that you use in the House of 1,000 Corpses in the gas station when he shot that victim. But that's what I do. When I stand there and take pictures, I just.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. So everything's custom made. Even the little hat, everything is custom made. So.
Wow, interesting.
So that's why you sell prints for $10 just to help out. Because sometimes our costumes are tearing or ripped, or we're working on a new project or something like that. Man.
Well, you're doing something good, though. I mean, a lot of people may look down on it, may not understand it, but the thing is you're having fun with it. You make other people laugh and be happy, and getting that close to, even though you're not Sid, it's like even kind of still saying, hey, I saw Captain Cutter, and everything. It's just that closeness of, I guess, the essence, the spirit of it. So that is so awesome.
That's what I'm saying about like Darth Vader. See a guy dressed up as Darth Vader with the lights flashing, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go take a photo with that guy. It's the same thing I think it is with clowns, whether it was with Jason, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and there's anybody in horror films that plays and cosplays the character so well that, man, that's the closest I'm gonna get to that character, and it pleases them. It makes them happy, like, wow, like, dude, that's awesome. Like, that's an awesome Jason, or that's an awesome Freddy Krueger, or that's an awesome Scream. And it just, that's what I feel about it. And if Star Wars can have it, the horror side is gonna have it too. And that's what
I agree.
And that's what Creepy Clown Society is. I mean, yes, it's a group of clowns, but some of us are from the movies, and that's kind of what helps, but not to take away from the scare actors, because some of those scare actors, they look good. They look really good. They're scary. They got some damn sharp teeth, and like, damn.
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome. But so
I appreciate that.
It's just to bring love and bring it to you, Just kind of like Star Wars Society, you got Creepy Clown Society, and that's what we do. And let you know, Creepy Clown Society, all those clowns on the Instagram site, Creepy Clown Society, spelled out normally, every clown on there is participated or been involved in the Creepy Clown Society. But the only thing is they're all independent. So that doesn't mean they're all bounded into the club. So they all do their own thing. So some go here, some go there, and then when we get together, we do an event together. So there's no like, we ain't the Son of Anarchy, okay? We ain't got a no gang or crew with us, So
not an MC, no.
What we do is we got participants, and that's what I shot a commercial earlier stating that, like, hey, look, these people are devoting their time. Like, they don't have to be there. They don't. I'm not paying them or anything. They're devoting their time and their costume and their makeup just so you could take a photo with them. That's all. And the least they're asking for is, some of the clowns have, like I said, pictures for $10. That's all they're asking for. If you can't pay for it, that's good. Hey, it's all good. at least you took a photo with them. That's great. You know, you made their life a little bit better. You
Yep,
know,
it's a
just by
memory. Yeah,
memory. Yeah, exactly. Yes, ma'am. And
that
that's
is
what it's all about. You know, just having
right.
fun, pictures, watching those people with the strollers come real fast, you know, right through us. You know, kind of bob and weave, and you know, trying to avoid us.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
you probably do get some really weird looks, like what the heck is that, or something. Yeah, yeah.
We
But you
see it
know
all
what?
the time.
Everybody does that. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's in the blood of people are not accepting or just not
Well, it's not
opening them up
clowns.
to have fun.
Yeah, but it's not just clowns either. I mean, it could be, you
Yeah.
know, like I said, like a Freddy Krueger or Jason, some, you know, it just terrified them. Like, oh my God. Like I said,
Oh
the
yeah.
more realistic they look, the scarier they're gonna be. Like I
Yeah.
got a guy who is the original Pennywise, and they're scared as hell of him. I'm like, what the?
I would be
There's
too.
really not scary about him. He's holding a bunch of balloons and he's just there. You know? And yeah, he's got a deformed hand on this, but
It's
they're
the
terrified.
movie.
See, that
You
Bill
know,
Skarsgård was scarier as Pennywise with the him doing the whole cross-eyed thing.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
that was far creepier than the original one. Is scary, but
oh yeah, yeah. Speaking about eyes and stuff,
oh yeah,
here's a kicker. So not only I do the impression of Count Spaulding, dressed like him, but Sid also had a lazy eye too. I have one too. So every
Oh,
time I take a photo of my lazy, it just comes down like holy moly, you can't get any more accurate than that, you know. So,
that's true.
but yeah, like I said, it's been fun, and Creepy Clown Societies actually started last year. You know, based off of a thought of you know, because it was a thought of mine because I went to like a horror event, and I think there was a Scream guy, there was a Jason, a Freddy Krueger, a Michael Myers. I walked by them. I said, "Hey guys, come here. Let's take a photo together." Just they were just standing there, like, okay, you know. They freaked out. We got together. I told my daughter to go take a photo. Before when I looked up, there was about 8 or 9 people taking photographs. You didn't know where the hell to look. You're just like, holy crap! There's just so many of them. And I go, man, that'll be awesome to make a group like that, you know. And another group. I think they're called Silent Production. They're going to be part of the Creepy Clown Society event. They're going to join forces with us, and they kind of do that. They kind of
Oh,
do the Michael Myers
awesome.
and the Jason and all the other scary characters together. They do that, but we do the clowns. So we're going to join forces and stuff, but we're only going to bring the clowns over instead of everybody else. But
right.
they're more than
That'd be
welcome to
really
come over.
awesome, though. That'd be
Yeah.
really,
So
yeah. Well, we unfortunately have to end um, this podcast. It's been great. I mean, I really enjoy it. I really did. I mean, it's nice.
yeah, this has been
yes,
fun.
Nice.
thank
And
you.
I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share it, like it, subscribe. And Captain Cutter, I would love for you to come on again. Um,
Yes, ma'am.
so maybe in your next event that you do have, maybe we can do it like in a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance. Because I would love to do others if you have other friends who would like
Well,
to come on too.
yeah. Well,
Are
unfortunately,
you
a
gonna
lot of
bring
the
the clowns
other
on?
clowns they don't talk. They're non-talking clowns, like Penny or like
Oh,
so like Twisty don't talk, Art don't talk, Killer Clowns don't talk. You know, so I'm mostly
Use
the
sign language. We can have a sign language or something, you know. So,
there, right there. You know, but they're not talking clowns. And then like the Pennywise that we got is supposed to be a talking clown, but he doesn't really talk. You know, he's kind of
oh,
quiet.
well,
So
once again, everybody, February 8th and 9th, which is this weekend, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., San Antonio, Texas, and it's going to be at the mall.
Ingram Park Mall. Yes, ma'am.
And
Ingram Park.
if you are in the Texas area or around there, stop in. Get your
Mm.
picture taken with Captain Cutter. And if you do, email us those pictures. We'd love to put it in our program sometime, when we have him back again. And I just want to say thank you so much, Captain Cutter. It's been a delight to
Much
interview
obliged.
Clown, and I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Have a safe weekend.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. It
You
was a pleasure
well,
being on here.
you are so welcome. Okay, everybody. That is our show for today. Don't forget to subscribe and share and like and everything. And we'll see you next time on Within the Cauldron.